Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders, and welcome back to the Pip Hunter Trading Show. Yes, it's me, it's the FxBigDog. I'm back in town. And Cameron did an absolute awesome job. In fact, hey, listen here, if you haven't checked out already, we're going to be starting Cameron's going to be starting a new live session, but only for our members. Check out our website, TradersNetworkClub.com. Check it out. It's called the Starter Pro membership. Go ahead and check it out. But in the meantime, traders, we're going to go ahead and jump into some trade opportunities this morning as we go ahead and take a look and see what's cooking, what's not cooking with regards to market reaction. Let's go ahead and dive straight into that right after this. Alrighty, traders, welcome back. And yes, looks like we're in on the euro US dollar. We've been stuck on the euro US dollar. Cameron keeps telling me, Big Dog, that's your trade that you placed a couple of weeks ago. And last week, all Cameron's trades have actually paid off. Now I'm sitting with the New Zealand CAD at the moment right now with 6 positions in. I've got the euro US dollar with multiple positions in on that. So we're definitely going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on right now with regards to some trade opportunities. But I'll tell you something. Cameron is kicking butt when it comes to calling these trades. So he's doing a fantastic job, and that's the reason why he's starting his Starter Pro bundle pack. It's a bundle package. Check it out in the website. Go ahead and check out the website. It is there. It tells you exactly what you're going to be getting. Now, we only started that. Cameron's going to be starting that in June. So we're putting together all the assets, all the stuff that's needed in order to be able to give you and deliver the information to you as quickly as we can. Traders, now we're going to be looking at support and resistance, looking to buy at support, sell at resistance, and all we're doing is chasing after 20 pips in the market. Now we're going to use this sort of cost averaging trading approach in case the market breaks through that support and comes back to retest it. We want to be able to go ahead and get into the market and then be able to get out of the market with our net 20 pip profit. That's the reason why I use a cost averaging. So we're using support and resistance to be able to trade that. Now, there's multiple ways. You've seen the way Cameron goes ahead and trades the market, how he finds his support and resistance, and how he breaks down the chart. And I do the exact same thing. You know, everyone has a different way of finding support and resistance and be able to trade off those levels. And that's great. And so that's really what we're doing here. We're finding support and resistance, and we're going to go ahead and trade off those levels. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the chart. And I do want to remind those that have not subscribed to our channel to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you go ahead and check out our channel. And that is, of course, Traders Network Club, as well as the FxBigDog trading channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, but also go ahead and smash the like button on this channel as well. Also, make sure that you absolutely go ahead and check out the description down below. There's a lot of good content there that you'll be able to find very interesting, including our Telegram channel, where all these trades that we're doing right now are going to go through. I do have, however, some sort of bad news for those traders that have been watching our YouTube channel for a long time, that we are going to be reducing our sessions here with the Pip Hunter to 1 session a week. But I got great news. You can join Cameron for 4 times in the week. Not just the times that we do here, but 4 times in the week. He will be dedicating his time to be able to give you and bring to you those trade opportunities. We'll go ahead and let you know exactly how to be able to get connected with Cameron when the time is right. So in the meantime, we are going to continue with these sessions here on the YouTube channel, but they are going to be reduced as we go ahead and make some changes as we're moving into June. Got to make some changes. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on here with the market at the moment right now. I'm going to go in and take a look at the euro US dollar right here. We're in multiple positions here, and we are expecting the euro to rally. This is the daily time frame. Now the market's gone ahead and extended itself all the way down here to the 1.618, which means that my internal structure is a little different. I need to go ahead and adjust that, because now we're looking at this type of internal structure right here, where we now have a wave 1, 2, and 3 down here. which means that we're probably going to see a fourth wave come back, maybe come back to retest this level right here, the 127, which was supposed to be our fifth wave, and then head back down south. So look, regardless whether we're in that fifth wave or now creating an inside third wave, price still needs to retrace. So we're definitely still looking for price to go ahead and pull back. Now let me go ahead and do some housekeeping here. Okay, here we go. Just doing some housekeeping here. And what I'm doing here is I'm just want to take a look at the internal structure right here. So this is the internal structure. Price is broken through that low. We should see a pullback. And I've got this level right here. Maybe I'm looking for too much here, too much retracement, but this is pretty much where it is. Let me see where let me see if I go to the weekly time frame. Let me pull up the weekly here. Get a little bit more information here on the chart. Okay, so that level right there is significant, right there at around about 40. Looks like it's 451. So 1.0451. Price is trading at 1.0560. So let me see here. So we haven't managed to break through that level there. So price is bouncing off that level as support. There it is there. You can see it's quite a key level of support right here. I can actually go ahead and put in some arrows on that. There it is there. So we've got the market testing that support. So a bounce is due. Now, some of you might look at this and go, Big Dog, it looks like we've got a bit of consolidation here, which is true. If you look at the bigger picture here as well, here's the tops, here's the bottoms. Maybe the market's just created a new range, just a larger range, and then we should be heading back up north, not just to fulfill these targets here based on this inside structure, but ready to go back up to the top of the range. And so that is possible, but do we really care? No, not if we're chasing after 20 pips in the market. What we do care about is the market showing us some sort of turnaround right here? Do we get some signs of possible turnaround? Well, if I look over here on the oscillator, there is somewhat, actually we do have some slight positive divergence. So we do have some slight positive divergence, which is good. And if I go to the daily time frame, let's see what happens on the daily. Daily, not so much. Anytime the market goes into an overbought condition, which looks like pretty much over there, I don't want to use that low and say, hey, we've got divergence here from that low to that low. But it does look like it, right? I mean, that's what we see on the weekly. But here we have, we don't have any positive divergence, but the market is stalling here. So correction is due, my friends. Correction is due. And if we're looking for a correction move, remember, if this is a wave 1, 2, 3, then we could probably see the market come back up to the next level of resistance, which is about here. And that looks like it could be another 250 pip rally. If it's going to go to the backside right here and maybe retest wave 1, that could be a 623 pip rally. So traders should really go ahead and start looking at the lower time frame. Here's the 1 hour. And if you look at the 1 hour right here, we're definitely seeing that there is a little bit of a range. We saw that on the larger time frame. There it is there. And if we break out of that range, then we should see that distance to show the breakout. So remember, the distance of that range will give us the distance of the breakout. Right? That's how these ranges work. So we should see the same distance that we have between the top and the bottom of this range. We should see that to be the breakout right about there. And that tells me that we're looking at about, let's take a look here. Go ahead and measure that range. The range is 120 pips, 125 pips. So yeah, we're looking for the breakout to be, did I get that right? 121 pips. So 121 pip breakout. So we could at least expect price to move up to about there. And that price is at 1.07713. So 121 pips, I'll be happy with that. In fact, the trades that I have currently right now, that you see right here, I'm looking at about a 76 pip rally, and then I'll start seeing some profit. So maybe 100 pip will give me my profit that I need in order to get the heck out of Dodge out of that trade. So that's that Euro trade. So I'm still locked and loaded on the Euro trade right here, looking for the price to go ahead and move back up. Okay, cool. So that's a quick update on the Euro US dollar setup. Let's take a look and see what else we have here with regards to now, John says here, what about the U.S. news this week? John, have you ever seen me concerned about any U.S. news? Come on, John. All right, let's go ahead. Do you ever see me concerned about U.S. news? When I look at the technicals, I'm trading technicals, don't really care about the news. Sure, I go ahead and pay attention. The same thing with the Aussie data that came out last night. We had the rate decision last night. They went ahead and raised the rates 25 basis point from 0.1 to 0.35. So 25 basis point raise. It was inevitable. I think the market's pretty much priced that in. We saw a little bit of an upside move on AUDCAD. And in fact, I had positions in on AUDCAD as well that ended up paying out last night. So again, not too concerned. We've got a lot of data. Remember, I said this inside the trading event that took place last week. If you're going to be waiting for news events, if you're going to be concerned about news events and sitting on the sideline because of news events, you're always going to be sitting on the sideline. Keep that as a note, all right? So if we take a look right here, yes, we do have some data coming out. Wednesday, we've got the Fed's funds rate. They're looking to go ahead and raise aggressively, raise the rates, 50 basis point right here. And then we're looking at some data coming out for the for UK. Bank of England is also reviewing their official bank rate as well. They're also looking to raise their rates to a 25 basis point. Not very aggressive compared to what the US is doing. And if we look over here on Friday, we do have some non-farm data coming out as well. So there is going to be some pretty wild rides throughout this week with the data that's released. Even the ADP numbers will go ahead and create some sort of movement in the market. That's all good. It's all opportunity. Now, let's go take a look at oh, by the way, and don't forget, we also have unemployment rate as well as the unemployment change coming out for the New Zealand dollar as well. So a lot of data, and that's going to come out this evening as well. So we should be able to see some good movement out of that. Now look here, I'm in on the New Zealand CAD. Here it is right here. I mean, multiple positions on the New Zealand CAD right here. And so if I look over here, am I going to do anything different because of the news coming out this evening? No. Am I concerned? Nope. I'm sticking to my strategy. All right. But let's go take a look and see what's going on with the New Zealand CAD right here. Let's see if we can pull up some information right here about New Zealand CAD. And let's see if we are comfortable with New Zealand CAD setup. Well, traders, we did have this low right here, and we were looking for some upward swings, but we did start with the alternative. The alternative is this downward move over here. This is the 1 hour, and I'm going to go to the daily right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up house. Let's just clean up house. So it's also sometimes good just to have a nice clean house so you can see what's going on with the market as you look down at the lower settings. So if you look at the New Zealand CAD right here, we're still testing this low right here. And if you look over here since, what, 2013? Since 2013, we've been moving back and forth between the tops and bottoms of this range. Then in 2019, we started at maybe a more tighter range right here, but we're still in a range. This is a major support level that the market is testing right now. So New Zealand CAD is definitely testing this. Now, we're expecting a bit of relief from US oil, which should help the New Zealand CAD to rally. All right. Weaker oil, weaker weaker Canadian dollar, stronger move in the New Zealand CAD position. So rally is due. We're buying New Zealand CAD. We're still going to be buying New Zealand CAD. All right. And so if we look over here, what I should be looking for here on the daily time frame is, and I'm going to zoom it in here so you can see the candles very clearly right here. And this is something I'm teaching Cameron to do, to zoom in on the chart. All right. So you can actually see a little bit more of what's going on. Now, Here it is right here. Do you see anything that is attractive on this? And I'm not talking about my beautiful face. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't throw anything at me. But I'm talking about the way the market's set up right here. Look at the patterns here. All right. We got bearish movement in the in price, but we've got the oscillator pushing back up. When you see disagreement between price and momentum, it's an awesome setup. It means that we should be expecting the market to go ahead and rally. Now, if you look at the indecision candles that we're having right here, it's just a matter of time. It's a patience game. Yes, we get tested, not only in life, all right, but we get tested in the market as well. And this is a test. Talk about tests. I was really tested this weekend on Sunday. I decided to go out and do a beach day with my grandson. It's his first beach day. And so we were in the parking lot. And as we were in the parking lot, this person parked that looks like this lady's going to leave. And so I'm patient, sitting there. Of course, I've learned to be patient in the market. And so I'm patient in life too, right? So as a good citizen, I'm sitting there just watching, packing her stuff, no problem, all patient. She packs her stuff, then everything's packed, ready to go. Everyone is in the car, ready to go. This person is walking around the car, looking at stuff, doing absolutely nothing to move and go. Looking at us like we got all the time in the world. But of course, I'm patient. I'm a very patient person. But then what happens is someone comes past, she has a conversation with that person, she gets back to the car, doesn't get in, walks around the car again. Now I'm starting to lose it a little bit. Then the person decides, okay, it's time to go. Gets in the car, I'm celebrating. I'm like, wow, this is it, it's happening. After about 10 minutes watching this all go down, she gets in the car, she backs up, but only puts the gear into reverse, but doesn't move for about a whole 2 minutes. Does nothing, just sits there. Okay, now my patience has run out. So I sit on that horn. I blow that horn about freaking 20 seconds. I'm so mad right now. Woman gets out the car. She puts back into park, gets out of the car, and she starts turning around. She goes to the back of the car again. Then she waves at me, gives me a little smile. Not feeling it. I mean, why would a person look at you and smile, right? My wife gets out the car. She goes and approaches the lady. The lady says, hi, I'm your friend. Turns out she is part of the ladies' prayer group, and she is a friend of my wife. Now, my wife can't see she can't see very far, but as she approaches, she goes, you my friend? And she gets close and she realizes who it is. That's my day on Sunday. A great test of patience. So sometimes you might need to go ahead and hold back and first find out who are you dealing with first. The same thing about the markets. Who are we dealing with in the markets? What are we dealing with here in the markets? So we're dealing with a couple of things here. All right. This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the market's support level right here. And so we're looking for correction. Even if I had to look for a reason for a retracement, here is the reason. Wave 1, wave 2, and the market goes ahead and creates a wave 3. So as we are sitting at support, we're at least expecting a fourth wave correction. Even if it means a 50 to 100 or 150 pip retracement, we're looking for a correction move as we start in wave 4. Now, clearly, we should think price moves back up, okay? We're thinking price will move back up because of this consolidation. So New Zealand CAD, I would think bullish on New Zealand CAD. Now, let's take a look and see. Let's see. Let's go to new opportunities. All right, let's go ahead and grab a new opportunity. You know what I do want to do? I want to jump in to, let's see here. How about CAD Swiss? Oh, look at this. All right, look at this. All right. So here, Here we've got a daily time frame. We got a lot of consolidation right here. Now, if you look over here, a lot of consolidation. We've had the breakout. The market's come back to retest that. Look at the divergence we've seen here. Price moving up, oscillator moving down. This is a daily time frame. Let's go ahead and put in a fib from the bottom right here to the top. There it is there. Okay, so the 1.618 is being hit. Now, some might say, well, big dog, if that 1.618 is being hit, then maybe this is the fourth wave retracement already. But what's happening here is we get in the market to stall here at the top. So I'm going to expect the market to come back to retest this level. And if we can expect price to come back down here, that's about a 93 pip drop. So guess what I'm going to do on the CAD Swiss? You got it. We're going to sell CAD Swiss right here. Here we go. CAD Swiss, sell. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Before I sell, son of a gun, let's first take a look at the 15-minute time frame. Let's break down and see if we're getting it at the right price. Okay, so here's the 1 hour. Here's the 15. So we're looking at this and I'm looking at, okay, so I'm looking at this and I'm saying, all right, looks like I've got an inside wave. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. So looking for 5 down here. All right, let me just put in my fibs here. I just want to check something out. Oopsie, hold on. Let me delete that. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Wave 1, 2, 3. This is 5 down here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, very shallow, 5. Looks like we're in a little bit of a correction move, but it looks like the market did take out the wave 4 right here, which means I should be thinking bearish. Now let me do this. Let me go ahead and extend this further. And let's look at the larger swing. So I'm expecting this to hold and price to drop back down to this level. So if price is going to retrace back up again, it could go up another 10 pips, and then drop. If it takes out that high, we're going to be looking to get in just about there again. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, all right, so it looks like, all right, I'm going to put a penny in the Swiss CAD right here. All right, because it looks like we could have a nice little push back up here to retest this level here. Now, I do not want to sell the overall direction right now. I mean, there could be some pullback here based on this downwards. So, yeah, but I think I might be a little bit late on the buy. I should have been looking to get in on the buy a little lower down here. Okay, so because I'm not in at the bottom right here, I might have to wait for it to go here to the top. So good thing I went and held back a little bit there and not went ahead and sold this right here. So I'm going to stand aside on the CAD Swiss right here. Let's take a look at, let's see what else we've got going here. So what about a sell on Euro or this US dollar CAD? Because if I'm buying, if I'm looking for a rally here on CAD Swiss, then surely I should be looking for a sell here on the, let's take a look here. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Actually, let's go to the daily first on this. And so we've seen a bit of a daily pullback. So yeah, so we can see here, if I go ahead and do some housekeeping here as well. You can see that the market is actually range bound here. Look at the tops we've got here, but look at the inside swing. Market comes down, doesn't take out the low, and it actually creates like an irregular flat right here. We've gone ahead and taken that out. We've seen a little bit of divergence here. So yes, I'm thinking bearish on US dollar CAD. So let's go to US dollar CAD right here. And I'm going to sell US dollar CAD. All right, selling US dollar CAD. Let's go ahead and take a look at Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD's actually on a nice little push back up north. Let's see here. Little indecision right here. I don't know about that indecision though. This is the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame right here, I'm seeing a little bit of market resistance there. Let's see here. Let's go back to the daily. And I want to go ahead and clean up this chart. And I'm cleaning up the chart just so I can see a little bit more clear what's going on here. Okay, that's the first trend line I'm drawing there. Now notice the swings, wave one. So let's go put those swings in. Market goes down here. Let's go ahead and put that second swing in there. All right, so price does come back down to this 1.618 right here, 1.27 right here. Okay, good. This is the reason why you have to do some housekeeping. You're gonna start all over again. Okay, so now with this being wave 1, 2, 3 down here, this is 4, this is 5. We look for price to take out wave 4. Price has taken out wave 4, which means traders that we could be in a reversal for a deeper correction, an ABC deeper correction, or the market's going to move now down to a larger swing, which is going to be from this point to that point. So what I'm going to do here is I'm now going to clean up house in between. I'm going to extend my fibs from that high to this low right here. And now I'm looking at this as a larger swing. All right. So now we could be either heading into a downward move, which means I've got to pay attention to this right here. Now, if this fails, if this higher fails on me, then that means price is going to go back into a deeper retracement. So I'm going to look at this and say correction is due. Regardless of what I'm looking at, we're probably going to be seeing a rally in Aussie CAD, all right? Even if I'm wrong, all right? Even if price isn't going to go down south towards this target down here, we're probably going to see a little bit of a correction move in this area right here. So we're going to see the market correct itself and then head down south. Or if I'm wrong, it's going to take out that high and we're actually going to see an upward swing, and this is just an irregular flat, and price is going into a deeper retracement. So there isn't that alternative right here. So regardless, we're looking for correction rally. We're looking for a rally, corrective rally. So I'm going to go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is right here. Draw a trend line here. Oh, you see, this is the problem right now. So here we have, look at the oscillator. Oscillator says it's going to come back down a little bit. So we're sitting here on the 1 hour. We have a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So it looks like we might get a price dropping back down a little further down south, which means I'll be expecting a 24, max of 23. So I could go in and chance this. I'm not seeing divergence here. You can see right here, we do see price, the oscillator moving lower, but we don't see divergence here. Now, price could push up to this area right here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm rather going to do this. A 92.04. I'm going to buy Aussie CAD right here. And if it does dip down south, that's enough for me to get in on a second entry point because the overall direction is bullish right here. I'm going to buy Aussie CAD right here. So Aussie CAD, I'm going to go ahead and put a buy in that. And like I said, even if it drops back down, we'll get in on a second entry point and then we'll go ahead and rally that. So I'm good with that. Buying Aussie CAD. Let's take a look at, we said we put a pin in CAD Swiss. Let me take a look at CAD Swiss again. So Canadian Swiss right here. Let's see if we're going to do something on CAD Swiss. No, maybe not. Long wick right here on the 1 hour. Long wick to the downside. Price is going to work its way back up. Go to the 15-minute time frame. Let me see how much further the market can go up here. Yeah, it's not enough for a second entry point. See, what I don't want is I don't want to get in on a sell here and it goes up 20 pips and I'm looking to re-enter on 25 pips and then I don't get my second entry point, because that's going to take a lot longer for me to profit on this trade. Yeah, I'm going to wait on this. So I'm going to put a pin in on the CAD Swiss. All right, so let's wrap up. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what we've got here. All right, so this is what we got. We're going to sell on US dollar CAD. We have a Aussie CAD buy. We have a New Zealand CAD buy. And then we've got the Euro US dollar that's currently still in a buy. And we still got to rally up about 100 pips before we take profit on that. So we got 4 trades in. We put a pin in on the CAD Swiss. We're not going to do anything on the CAD Swiss. All right, that's what we have for right now. Let's see what plays out. Trades, make sure you go ahead and check out the TradersNetworkClub.com. Check it out for our new Starter Pro bundle. Also, make sure you also check out the down below, the description down below. There's a lot of content down below. And also make sure that you smash the like button and share this video on your social media, as well as, of course, subscribe to the channel. And guess what the ladies are going to be doing at the next prayer group? They're going to be praying for me. So with that being said, it's FxBigDog signing off.